Hey y'all, this is Zen, and I want to just discuss with you guys a program that I just took. It's a 5-week intensive program, extra emphasis on the intents. It's called Rediscover the You Within by, of course, Coach Melanie. My first question when I took this course was Rediscover the You Within. What does that mean? Who is the me within this body? And it really brought me to a quote that I actually found last week while I was ending the rest of it by Raymond Lindquist. It's courage is the power to let go of the familiar. When I read this quote, I feel like I'm back in class. Because I think she needs to rename it to Finding the Lost You. Because through the class, I really didn't know why I was so angry. I couldn't figure out what in my life was making me so sad, And I realized that I had a lot of traumas that I didn't get to deal with. And all of these names that were thrown at me and these expectations and all sorts of other stuff that were going on in my life, I took it on as if it was really me. Like someone would say, oh, you're selfish. And I'd say, well, I'm selfish. They'd say, you're mean. And I'd say, well, I'm mean. And I would take these things to heart. And it would manifest and become my actual reality when, in general, when we're talking about rediscovering the me within, when I was a kid, I used to wake up smiling for no particular reason. I would hear my mother's voice and I would know it was morning and it was a new day and I would wake up with a big smile on my face. I stopped smiling in 6 when abuse started. And I never smiled when I woke up because it felt like waking up and being on guard and not knowing what was going to happen. Can I tell you guys the first time I woke up smiling was last week after I finished this course? And it's so crazy because I never remembered stop smiling. There was not a moment where I was like, today's the day we're going to stop being happy. But somehow it happened. And my adult life became trying to find my happiness by bringing happiness to other people. And while I love making people happiness, at the expense of myself, I further lost myself. The longer it went on, the less of me I was starting to see, and the more anger that was starting to manifest. So again, courage is the power to let go of the familiar. I had to let go of the anger. I had to let go of people that I thought were on my side who aren't. I had to let go of ideals of who I think that I need to be in order to have somebody in my life, or who I need to be to get a promotion at a job. And I just had to be whatever this entity is, and that's scary. That is scary, but it's also powerful. And that's what this class has done for me. It's given me the strength to say, this is who I am as this person. I'm a multi-level person. Rediscover the me. Who is me? I am both masculine and feminine. I'm black. I'm trans. I am a Rastafari. I'm somebody who is not only a professional, but often smokes marijuana. I am somebody who has disabilities and mental health issues and anger and happiness and sadness. I'm a person who cries and I should be also hugged just like everybody else. I am all of these things, and I kept pushing it down, and now it's here. And the scariest thing is, now that it's actually physically here, having that sense of happiness and thinking that you could lose it. That Melanie, she did something, y'all. I now know what I need to do to not only rediscover the me within, but to keep the me. And I'm going to do everything that I can possibly do to keep that. And, I really urge all of my friends, and I've told my friends about this program, but anybody else who's watching this, step out of your shell. I know it's really, it's vulnerable, nobody wants to appear to be something that they're not, or be weak or anything like that. Like as a man, that's weak to talk about that stuff. But it's weaker not to address it, because you're just starting a cycle. And you got to be the one to stop that cycle. So if you're the person who's sitting down and you're watching this and you're unsure, if you have even an inch of thought, please take the opportunity to rediscover yourself. Please take the opportunity to love yourself, because you're keeping you locked up. And nobody deserves that.